Salutations, everyone. This is Razor with the AOE podcast number 13. Got Garcon here again with me.
Hey,
We're gonna be talking about Smash Brothers pretty much this whole time. Maybe we'll have some...
What a surprise.
We'll get off track, maybe. But that's what we're here to talk about, because I feel like there's so much to talk about that I wouldn't be able to just do in one video, and it would be nice to have someone else's opinion. So I brought on someone who's better at Smash than me.
Really short list there.
Yeah, well... A short list? So you're saying not many people are better than me?
It was sarcasm.
Oh, I get it, because I always lose. Alright, so we have finally seen footage of every character. There's been quite a few terms, one in the Netherlands, one in Spain, at least one in Japan, maybe two, I don't know. Unfortunately, we haven't had one in America yet with the full roster, the full build of what we'll have at launch. But we've finally been able to see shit, and we already know everything that's going to be in the game, including the fact that there'll be 5 DLC characters. We already know that they've decided on what those 5 characters are going to be, and the whole Fighter Pass DLC thing, that, you know, they'll each have a stage and one soundtrack as well. Seems like a good value to me. I mean, I was going to get them all individually anyway. Might as well get the pass for it.
Yeah, I mean, even if there's characters I don't care about, I don't much care about Lucas. I still bought Lucas because I just want the whole roster.
Exactly.
I don't give any... oh my god, don't care about Piranha Plant, but I'm still going to get fucking Piranha Plant because it's a Smash character.
Exactly. It's not like other fighting games where I'll be like, oh, I don't want to pay for that because I'm not going to use it, or... You know, other microtransactions and other games. It's like, I need to have the whole roster. I need to see what they're about. I want to be able to play them. Maybe I'll like one of them, but I need to have them all at disposal, especially as a content creator. Got to have them all. It's just easy decision.
Pokemon.
Exactly. In which case, we could talk about the new character in Incineroar, our Pokemon newbie. I felt like it was obviously going to have a new Pokemon in the game.
Yeah. I think I said this before, like in the last thing when we made our predictions. I said if they show off Gen 8 before Smash, comes out, then there's gonna be a Gen 8 rep. But there was no Gen 8 footage, so
exactly.
Obviously there's gonna be another Pokemon. There's gonna be another Mario character. There's just things that are gonna happen with each Smash Brothers. So
yeah, I think
Incineroar was the obvious choice.
I mean, I think Decidueye would have been a better pick, but
but he was the obvious choice. Decidueye would probably be.
Right,
I would have rathered Decidueye. I don't even like Decidueye, but I would have rathered him over Incineroar because I feel like he would have been a more interesting thing. Because we don't need another grappler. We need a long-range character that isn't just a runaway bitch like Olimar, who's apparently really good in Ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when we saw the engine and how it's different, how it's played, and if you've played it like I have myself, it's going to be obvious how that engine is going to benefit certain characters over others. We saw that ledge guarding seems to be a thing in this game, which Smash 4 didn't really have. And that air dodging isn't as good. Recovery isn't great across the board like it is in Smash 4. Combos aren't really as much of a thing, especially combo throws. So we kind of could already tell out of the gate who was going to be good, because we took a look at the roster and we saw, oh, Bayonetta's in there. She's going to be amazing because her name is Bayonetta, and that's just what she does.
Yeah, you're right.
I haven't seen any footage of her, any new footage of her, actually. I don't know if she's changed it. I assume she hasn't, otherwise someone would have said something.
Hopefully they just get rid of the triple jump.
Yeah, that would be nice. But they're we've all seen Zero's videos. He said that Pikachu's the best in the game, and I think that's really easy to see because he's basically has all the strongest strengths and no weaknesses. He has the best recovery. He has the best edge guarding. Already had the best edge guarding in Smash 4. One of the few characters who could edge guard Sheik. He's super small, hard to hit, and even with the changes to recoveries and air dodging, that doesn't matter to Pikachu because he's got quick attack, and quick attack is just the best thing ever. You get to ledge, you can get on the platforms. And you don't have to worry about air dodging because you can just quick attack into the stage if you wanted to.
And Pichu is all of that, just smaller.
Yeah, so because Pikachu is so good, Pichu's obviously going to be decent. Zero had him in his tier 2. She still does, or it still does damage to itself on electrical attacks. So still staying true.
Down air does spike, but doesn't have the drag down neutral air. Still has the spin.
It's crazy that they gave us Smash 4 Pikachu, except better, and gave it all the best aerials in the game. Like, it gave us... It replaced an already decent neutral air with a great neutral air. It replaced his good down air with a spiking down air. His back air is already amazing and can kill and drag down foes, and its neutral air can as well. His up air is great.
Esam basically said neutral air is gonna take over from what back air would do before.
Exactly. It totally takes its place because it's that but better and in every single way.
I feel like they should have given Pikachu his old back kick back.
I know there's some 64 fans that would have wanted that, but I don't think you would really need it with the other aerials that the dude has.
Really wouldn't.
So, I mean, he's got the best aerials. He's got super strong smash attacks. His forward smash has super awesome range. Up smash, always going to be good. His down smash is super fast, and you might be able to tech chase out of it. I don't know, man. It seems like Pikachu has all the strongest strengths and 0 weaknesses whatsoever.
From what I can tell, Thunder's been super buffed.
Super buffed. Super duper buffed. It's crazy.
We're getting 64 up in here, baby!
Absolutely. I remember Nightmares, because like that was my brother's main in 64, and he would just Pika, 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 Pika. He would just spam Thunder and just win all the time, because we were like 10 and didn't...
Yeah.
I wasn't going to, just go whizzy on him or anything like that.
Why not?
I played with items back in the day. I didn't know shit. Speaking of which, let's talk about the online, because I made a video.
I used to play with items back in the day. Speaking of which, how about that online? What?
Because you don't get to change. You don't get to say what kind of rule set you go into. There's no for glory. There's no for fun. Everyone's thrown in the same pool. And I got a lot of flack on one of my last videos saying that that's a bad thing. And I think that's really weird to go against that stance.
I mean, yeah, it's like, if you could set specific rules and they would have to adhere to those rules, like you could get like, I don't care. Like, I don't care is one of the options. It'll just pick whoever, because it goes by location over anything else. It prioritizes finding someone closer to you so you'll have a better connection. So it literally does, like, if there's nobody close to you, it will not pick your rule set.
Yeah, and even if it does find somebody who matches with something comparable to what I want to play, even if I try to play, the competitive play style, whatever those rules might be, 3 stocks, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, to these stages, whatever, someone else is going to have something very similar, but maybe they added an extra stage, or they add an extra time, or something like that. So even if I get something comparable, not exactly what I want, even if it's like 90 or 95% of the time, I still think that's bad, because
you should be able to play how you want to play.
And for glory, I can play 1v1, no items, and don't have to worry about crazy stages 100% of the time. And not having that anymore is a step back, no matter what. Yeah. Yes, the old way wasn't perfect because it was one stage.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was 2 stocks, no items. It was great. Obviously, some characters benefited from the fact that it was always Final Destination. That's why you saw so many Samuses in For Glory, and Little Max, where, if there's platforms that they could, get juggled and you don't have to worry about spam nearly as much. But it was still doable. It was still fine. So I'm just really, really hoping that their new lobby system fixes all that, because they've made some changes to that looks like it might cater towards streamers if it's set up the way that we hope it is. But for the normal person, and I would even include myself in that subject, because I don't get that many people to play in Smash all the time, but And let's say let's say I loved items, I loved final smashes, and I loved playing on upside down stages that had cars flying by every half a millisecond. I don't get to do that, even.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Taking away player choice should never be considered a good thing.
I don't understand.
It should never be considered an acceptable thing.
Exactly. Like, did they think, you know what the problem is with online? Too many cluttered buttons on the screen. Let's all make it one button to click on. It makes it like, we're doing you guys a favor. Instead of for glory and for fun, it's just one thing now. Like, who...
Instead of for glory and for fun, it's just for fun. Fuck you.
Who stood up and cheered when they heard that announcement?
I mean, I was like, the second I heard it, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I was like,
don't do that.
I was like, hopefully they'll elaborate and this is a good thing, and it was not at all.
Also, I should probably correct you for earlier. There's 2 stages in For Glory. There's Omega Every Other Stage and Omega Suzaku Castle.
Oh yes, you're absolutely correct. That is something that is also not perfect with Smash 4 For Glory. Omega Suzaku Castle is not the same as all the other stages because all those extended hitbox off of those dumb little pieces of wood. I have died multiple times because of those extended hitboxes, and I'm like, I wish it was a real freaking stage.
Well.
So, good
hopefully
point.
That's not a thing, because
turn the hazards off.
I like how that's a hazard.
It's a hazard. It totally is a hazard. It will get you killed in situations where if it weren't there, you wouldn't get killed. That I consider that a hazard. That's absolutely a hazard.
That's hilarious.
I mean, in Smashville, no hazards on. The platform doesn't move. I don't know if you know that.
It's just in the stationary in the middle of the stage?
It's just stationary in the middle of the stage.
Kind of like the Great Plateau whenever it's just got the platform there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah. I forget who it was. I think it was Esam who thought that was cool. And, you know, that does make it a different stage. I think that's totally cool, but they consider that a hazard.
See that being, I could consider that being... I could see that being like an extra stage... Because that is very different from having a platform moving back and forth.
I don't think it will be considered its own stage, but I think you're right. I think if they definitely could be, because it is totally a different stage with that platform moving or not moving.
Yeah.
More so than...
it's the reason why Town and City and Smashville are different stages. Because of platform layout.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have tri-plat versus one platform that moves. You know, Dreamland and Battlefield are barely different, but more so Fountain of Dreams is different because the platforms disappear sometimes.
Well, I mean, I think Wispy would be pretty different enough.
You're
Wispy,
right.
The son of a bitch.
Wispy is not my friend. That is why I kill him in every Kirby game in the first level, not because I don't have the choice, but because I want to. He's a very fun thing to kill because of how many times he has killed me. I don't know who's getting revenge on whom in that situation, considering
You probably killed him first.
I can't recall. I think he might have killed me in 64 before I ever killed him because the Game Boy version
64 before any Kirby game?
I played the first Kirby game on Game Boy.
So did I.
But my dad traded it with his friends for another game, and then they would just trade back. They would just like loan each other one, and then his friend lost it. So that's when I first learned to hate people. So when someone took away my Kirby game.
Well, Wispy's still the first boss in that game.
Yeah, I do not recall if I got that far. Maybe I did. But regardless, fuck you, Wispy.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Only you can start forest fires in Cineroar, and
not a good thing to say with what's been going on recently. But okay.
For all the Incineroars watching at home, you can do what you want because you're fictional and you're not listening. But yes, everyone, please donate to the California fires that are inching closer and closer to where I live. So yeah, the online thing is definitely, I think, a step backwards. No matter how you look at it. Unless you're Two-Face from Batman and you just love flipping coins and leaving everything to chance, there's no way that you could think that this is good. So unless
roll this pencil,
unless you're Harvey Two-Face, I don't. Or yeah, rolling a pencil if you're in Japan. Unless you're just a big fan of chance, I don't see how you can defend the type of online experience that they've presented. Maybe they didn't, present it in the perfectly appropriate and accurate way, but from what they showed and told us, it does not seem good. But
freaking catering the game to Duke Devlin.
Oh man, dude, I can hear his theme music already. Dude, Duke Devlin for Smash. Come on, guys. Duke Devlin for Smash.
I mean, Yugi's in J-Star or J-Force or whatever the hell that stupid game is.
Yeah. Sure, but...
Jump Force.
Yeah, Jump Force. Yeah, but... Not even all the characters in that game are playable. Like, Light Yagami, he's not even a playable character in that game.
What would he do? He's just a dude with a book.
He could... His only move is Final Smash, and it instantly kills you.
In the earlier versions of Smash Flash 2, Yagami was an assist trophy, and he would just kill the other person.
That's funny because it's Smash Flash and it's a joke. But actually, since we're talking about Final Smashes, let's talk about that meter mode where you can just play the game.
It's not competitive.
I don't think it's competitive either. I do understand that people really, really love Final Smashes, and it's like the most important thing to them when it comes to trailers and announcements and stuff. I get that. I know that I'm in the minority, and that I like to play the game the competitive, fair, and balanced way. But I understand.
It's so close to being cool. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. It's so close to being cool. If they did something like freaking Street Fighter, where you could use a little bit of the meter to do like a limit version of a special attack, that would be cool. And then like the whole thing would fill up, and you could do your final smash. But it just fills up over time when you're just standing there. It fills up when you get hit. It's
like
you're being rewarded for doing shit.
Well. Here's the thing. Some people would say, well, it's just like other fighting games, and I would say, you're right, but the big difference and why I don't think it'll ever be in any sort of competitive play is that it didn't start that way. If this was the first Smash game and they had this ultimate meter thing, everyone would be, including myself, be like, yeah, that's how you should play. You should play this ultimate meter because that's how every other fighting game is played. But the fact that we've played 4 other titles that didn't have this, it's not going to change. But if this is how it all, if this was the first iteration, I think even myself would be like, yeah, well, why wouldn't you play with the meter on? Just like be playing Injustice or Street Fighter or SNK or Darkstalkers or Kirby Fighters. I don't, whatever your poison is.
Kirby Arena Battle Royale or whatever the stupid.
Hey, that
game was.
That should have been Fighting Game of the Year last year. I'm just saying it got robbed.
That was not a fighting game.
My people
that was a fighting game.
Need to be represented, okay?
That was a fighting game in the same way Power Stone is a fighting game. Fuck off.
Well, I know it has Street Fighter characters in it, but it's a puzzle game at its core. At least in Kirby, you're all fighting, and you're all playing the best character, Kirby.
What the hell are you talking about?
In the puzzle game with the Street Fighter characters in it.
That's Super Puzzle Fighter. I said Power Stone.
What the fuck is Power Stone?
Power Stone is like a 3D arena fighting game, like friggin'. I was gonna say a One Piece game. It's a Sega game.
Of course, it's a Sega game. It's got the word power in it. They were
I think it was on
super
Dreamcast.
Edgelords. Dreamcast? Well, I never had a Dreamcast. Only played one inside of a CompUSA.
I think Power Stone and Power Stone 2 came out on PS2. I don't know.
Well, we're getting off track. They've definitely made changes to Final Smashes as a whole. They kind of all seem pretty much the same now, and that it's one button press that does one animation that you're locked into, and it'll kill anything above, whatever the damage threshold is for that move. 100%, 90%, 112%, depending on the character. With some, like Jigglypuff's hasn't changed and isn't going to kill anybody if she can't touch them when she expands.
Rosalina is actually a Final Smash now.
Yeah, a lot of them were changed into just a simple one-button press instead of, like, transformations.
Oh, yeah, they completely removed all transformations.
Yeah, so they definitely have streamlined, in a sense, the Final Smash to make them all more like each other with, as I said, a few exceptions, but I still don't think that it will make its way in competitive, and I don't think that it should, because of... It's just... it would definitely change the tier list if you had to incorporate... Final Smashes into things and how often you would get them per match, and who knows how many stocks it would make it.
Like, supposedly weaker. So I say supposedly because Marth still kills you in one hit.
Right, yes, you're right. It is weaker. But, there will be a threshold where they kill, where you'll be like, alright, in 1v1, if you pick Mario, his Final Smash will start killing at this %,
Mario's Final Smash is shit. Also, Power Stone was on the PSP, not the PS2.
Oh, an even more obscure console. I mean, I owned like 2 or 3 PSPs, but still, I didn't play that game.
I have one.
That was my Yu-Gi-Oh machine.
Fuck yeah, Tag Force 1 through 8, baby.
I had 1, 2, and maybe 3? Or one of them didn't get released. Yeah. Okay, so I had 1, 2, and 4.
Because we didn't get the final season of GX.
Aw, sad face. I wonder if Jaden ever got his game on. Well,
I guess you didn't watch it, but was it not in the? Okay, we're getting off track.
No, I didn't finish. That hot sauce episode did it for me. I was like, oh, this show is peaked. I can't watch anymore after the hot sauce. Which is totally
like episode 5.
Not alcohol. Whatever. I just thought of an episode. The Moki Moki one. I don't know.
Was it not in the game? The most recent game?
What was what?
The final saga of GX.
Oh.
Because I know it's like arcs 1 through 5.
In the game that like I streamed, it didn't have GX. Yeah. All the GX storylines in it. I think it was just like the first season.
I thought it had everything except Arc 5. Like, it had one duel in Arc 5 or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah. Well, now that we've lost all our viewers, let's talk about the new characters. Like, okay, well, we talked briefly about Incineroar, but what do you think about Incineroar and his moveset?
His counter looks broken as shit. Like, the most broken, like, more broken than Witch Time.
Well, it will disappear after a while if you don't use it.
Yeah, so does Limit, but Limit's still fucking busted. His side B command grab looks pretty cool, but it's a timing thing, and that's not going to work online.
I mean, the game is going to match you up with people near your area, so...
Shut up.
It's a command grab that works in the air. It's the second command grab that works in the air after Diddy's.
Ganon.
Yeah. Well, doesn't nearly have much range, but you're right.
I mean, if we're not talking side B, Kirby and DDD and Wario... There's a lot of command grabs that work in the air.
I wouldn't say that Kirby and DDD's inhales are command grabs.
I mean, they kind of are.
No, I don't think they would fit the definition.
Well, Wario definitely.
Sure, yeah, with his chompy chompies.
His up B's shit.
Yeah. Like,
really, really bad. And he doesn't seem to have that much aerial mobility.
And he's going to be, big and heavy and, an easy combo food. So I feel like, he's going to fall to the wayside even in his own category. He's definitely worse than King K. Rool, because King K. Rool is fast as hell.
He's a grappler. I think they said all of his throws are kill throws.
Of Incineroar, yeah. If not, they all looked like they could. I don't know if they said that they could, or I haven't seen footage of them all killing, but they all definitely seem like they have the potential to. Which, I guess that's unique and interesting to give him that.
Yeah.
Obviously, he'll have, kind of like Mewtwo, you're gonna go with one of your kill throws. You're not gonna. Sometimes you might go with a back throw, especially if you're going for a DI mix up. But Incineroar is gonna have one kill throw that's just better than the others, and that's the one you're gonna mainly use.
I mean, does Lucas's back throw kill at the ledge earlier than his up throw kill anywhere?
At the ledge, yeah, definitely if you're on a platform.
So yeah, I mean, there are some times where you would go for an angled throw as opposed to an up throw or something like that.
Right, but there's going to be okay, this is the one that kills the soonest. This is the one I'm going to use, kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And with rage, very very much lessens. That's definitely going to hurt the heavier guys. I think especially Bowser in that arena, and obviously since combo throws aren't much of a thing anymore, that definitely hurts Bowser the most. We have seen DK do a ding dong, but we don't know.
Only at like mid%.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of threshold that is. I think I saw one kill, or it could have killed if someone hit it or something. I think Mewtwo King talked about it or something, but. Yeah, and Incineroar doesn't look like he's going to be wowing anybody. Obviously, going to have its fans and people that are diehard Litten and Incineroar fans that will be maining the character, and that's super dope for them.
Incineroar was the worst starter in Gen 7. I don't get it.
I mean, they went with, like you said, they went with the obvious pick. They picked a bipedal thing that punches things.
They went with the obvious choice. I'm saying I don't understand why so many people like Incineroar.
Well, I mean, sometimes a lot of the evolution line is based off of the first form, and Litten's it's a cat that has the word lit in its name. What more could the internet want?
Shut the hell up.
It's a lit cat.
Shut up.
That's made for the internet, man. It might as well sing Gangnam Style or
Gangnam Style. Fuck off.
It might as well only watch Shrek as its moves.
Shut up.
It's made for the internet. All right, but King K. Rool looks amazing. His movement is insane. He has fast options.
Like he's going to be the best heavy.
Yeah, I think definitely. I don't think DK will be bad. He probably won't be as good as he is in Smash 4.
Probably not.
And with the engine, DK isn't going to be as good, even if he was as good as he was in Smash 4 or had some of the same capabilities. But I think King K. Rool just has too many options. I mean, he's got slow projectiles, he's got good grabs, he's got that his own belly counter nonsense going on.
Yeah, but like if he takes too many hits to the stomach, his stomach cracks.
Yeah, it cracks and it'll break. Yeah.
And then he'll get stunned.
Yeah, but who knows? I doubt that will factor into very many fights, especially at the competitive level. But he definitely does look like the best heavy.
That neutral B though, that freaking Captain K. Rool blunderbuss bullshit.
Yeah, it's quick.
Insane.
I feel like he can just throw like 3 moves at you, and you're gonna get hit by one of them.
That would be Simon, but let's get onto that when we do.
I mean, let's talk about the Richter boys. They look scary.
The Richter boys.
The Belmont boys.
Well, I mean, they basically are both Richter because everything Simon could do in his games, Richter could do in his games.
Yeah.
Simon can't do what Richter can do, so Simon's really the freaking Echo. Fuck off.
Yeah, but when most people think Castlevania, they'll think Simon.
Obviously. Either Simon or Alucard.
I am very worried that they are too strong.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Their aerial speed is garbage, their up B is garbage, but literally everything else about them is insane.
I feel like they will be top tier online just because of spam is super rewarded for those characters. Where I don't think is as much with other characters, even those that were good with spamming in Smash 4. I don't think they hold a candle to what the Belmont boys can do with spam with their whips and with their projectiles. I think
Go ahead. Sorry.
I think it'll be like a gatekeeper online to where it's just like, oh, you need to learn how to deal with the Belmont, so you're never gonna rank up to whatever ranks that they'll have with that ranking.
Global Smash power.
I don't know how they're going to deal with that, or if I'll be good enough to unlock it, or if it's just like a time-based thing, you just have to put in the work, or what. But hopefully that'll be the answer to fixing the randomness.
Position yourself a specific distance away from the ledge and knock somebody off, and you can just use down B, neutral B, side B, and they literally can't get back.
I didn't see much use of the holy water. I don't think I ever
do the holy water on the ledge, kind of like L-Fire or Arc Fire.
Right. That's what I assumed it was going to be, because obviously very similar in those characteristics. But people were just chucking freaking crosses.
Oh, the cross looks like the best freaking move in the game right now.
The cross and the axe together in one character makes him the best projectile character in the game, bar none.
Puts Link to shame with that. That cross boomerang is way better than any Link boomerang we've ever seen.
Young Link's is really good. That shit bounces. That's interesting.
They all do. Link's boomerang has always bounced. I've always bounced it off the ground.
Well, with Gale Boomerang, you have to bounce it against the surface. You can't really do it at the stage.
We don't talk about Gale Boomerang.
Gale Boomerang is great. It's got so much utility. But
it's the fucking worst.
Belmont boys, they look to be one of the more popular characters for a lot of people, because of it seems like just very low risk, very high reward, and a low skill floor.
Plus, you can aim their freaking aerials.
Yeah, that's very strong, especially in a game that seems like it's going to be have some sort of edge guarding game to it. Definitely scary, and just the fact that there's not much lag on those moves. They kind of just like, if you dodge these two things, you're still getting whipped or hit by this other thing, or I'm charging a smash attack or something. It'll be interesting to see how smash attacks work now that you can charge them for like 4 minutes.
Yeah, but once he stops shaking, it just increases knockback instead of damage.
Hey, that's still better than nothing.
Yeah. That down tilt looks scary as hell, though. They're definitely not rushdown characters, but just how quick it is.
Yeah. If you don't like facing Olimars or villagers, I think you're gonna like playing the Belmonts even less, just because of they'll cover more of the screen more often with their moves.
Yep.
It's kind of like one of those flash games. Or it's like have you ever seen, oh shoot, what's it called? Cloudberry Kingdom?
Yeah.
In Cloudberry Kingdom, like, you have to take a certain path, because if you do this, you'll get hit by that, and if you do this, hit by that, if you do this, you get hit by this, you have to be here, otherwise later you're going to hit by that. That's what the Belmonts look to me. They look like a stage of Cloudberry Kingdom. Where it's
I don't think there's a guide ball out there for this character.
Yeah, there's going to be no ball.
No slow-mo.
Yeah, no slow-mo. Oh, man, they would benefit so much from that.
Jesus.
Just like, Bayonetta will be the only answer, because you can just activate Witch Time and just win for free. But let's move on to Ridley. I haven't
seen much Ridley.
I haven't seen much Ridley either, which tells me that the character might not be very good.
I went into it thinking he wasn't going to be very good just from the Invitational.
A lot of people played him in the Invitational and definitely showed some strengths, but and that's with some prep time, so it's not like they figured out some crazy combo that you have to learn to avoid after a while. Yeah. I still think Ridley would be popular. Obviously, going to be combo food.
The most requested character in all of Smash Brothers.
Yeah, and except for now that he's in, now it's Waluigi.
Yeah. I would have rather Waluigi over fucking Piranha Plant, but whatever.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Everyone, you can't. Didn't you not see the Smash ballot? Piranha Plant was #1 voted.
#1 in Europe.
Yeah, therefore, #1 overall. That's just what we're gonna say. But Ridley definitely, I think, has some really good things going for it. But he just might not work very well with the type of game that Ultimate is. Just the fact that he's going to be such easy combo food, and he has pretty decent recovery. You know, better than Ike, better than Charizard, better than some of the other heavier characters out there.
To be better than Ike.
Better than Little Max, even though Little Max recovery got super buffed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He might not be better than Little. Not playing.
But I still think, especially since we haven't seen or heard much from Ridley in the quote-unquote full version with the full roster available, no one's been making waves with Ridley, so either it's not that good of a character, or every pro in the world is just missing something that is just waiting to be unlocked, which seems highly unlikely. But we'll see. Maybe he's not low tier, maybe he's just mid tier. Who knows?
Weirdly, the character I've seen the most is Young Link, and after that, probably Roy.
Yeah, well, Roy won the 2 tournaments that have happened.
Yeah.
And a ton of Young Link looks insane.
Yeah.
Young Link looks like Fox in Melee, except he's not a fast faller.
At the moment, Young Link easily looks like the best Link in the entire series.
Absolutely. Like, he has, I think 0 frames of lag on at least 2 of his aerials. It's ridiculous.
Forward air and I think up air have almost no lag.
Back air has 0 frames. I couldn't see a frame of lag in that back air. It was ridiculous.
Good, we need a good Link for once, for fuck's sake.
But why couldn't it be my boy Breath of the Wild Link?
64, we have been shit on constantly by terrible character design. Let me have a good Link for once, and I'm glad it's not Breath of the Wild Link. Fuck that game.
Oh, Breath of the Wild's a perfect game, and you know it. But wouldn't you say that out of the 3 represented Links, that canonically Young Link would be the weakest?
Well, yeah, because he's just got the little crappy Deku sword and a piece of wood for a shield.
Hey, it's got a red swirl on it. That protects him from child predators. I don't know.
Literally just a piece of tree bark.
Yeah, well, he looks insane. He looks insane.
Even though he can't use a bow.
His fire arrows look really good. They look like the best arrows of any Link ever.
They're not limp dick arrows anymore. They actually have some travel to them.
Yeah, without any charge. And it'll cover the ledge as well.
They were completely useless in Melee. A full charge would go 2 feet in front of him.
Yeah, but these are better than Falco lasers, which is just a testament to the disservice that they've done to Falco in this game. It's
Falco's lasers look a little bit bigger in this too.
Yeah, but the only thing that they did is I heard they made his down air better or more consistent or something. Other than that, Falco wasn't even touched.
It looks a bit more like Brawl down air.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But Young Link looks ridiculous, super fast. He can do the same thing with bombs that Toon Link can in Smash 4. Easy combos. I don't know if he has a kill throw.
The only thing he seems to not be able to do very well is kill, and that's kind of consistent with his Melee rendition.
But all the Smash attacks seem pretty strong. I don't think they'll be as strong as Toon Link's. Because Toon Link had the best Smash attacks in Smash 4. They're super strong, but I feel like his Smash attacks still are very strong. And
Toon Link has a new forward smash.
It still looks just like a sword swipe to me.
Toon Link has a new forward smash.
Toon Link. I haven't seen Toon Link's. I was talking about Young Link.
Young Link's is the same as Link's.
Yeah. But have you seen Young Link's down air? That might be the best aerial in the entire game.
Probably. It's Smash 4 Cloud down air, baby.
Except it's faster, and you can move with it. You have so much aerial momentum and movement with Young Link. I mean, even his down air, he can go wherever he wants.
He moves like Puff, for Christ's sake.
He's so fast, freaking Young Link, and his projectiles are amazing. All of them. He has good bombs, he has a good boomerang, and he has the best arrows.
His recovery's insane.
And he's got throw combos, which you can't say that about everybody in Ultimate.
Or anybody, really.
Pikachu's got some throw combos for sure.
What a surprise. Pikachu has everything in this game.
Pikachu does have everything, but Young Link might be right behind him. And Young Link's recovery is also godly.
Yeah, who'd have thought that they would up special.
Who'd have thought that they would give any Link godly recovery?
Yeah, because 64 Link has the worst recovery in the entire series.
It's bad. It's bad, but Young Link seems to have filled all the gaps that any previous Link would have held in any Smash title, and he looks freaking insane. He looks insane, and I do not like that because
remember your line.
All Links are terrible to fight against.
You remember your line from the Toon Link Clone Wars video, where you said easily the best that Link has been in any Smash game.
Well, I mean, he has to get usurped at some time.
It didn't take very long.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is also going to be the best for a lot of characters. This will be the best Smash game that had for Shulk. It'll be the best Smash game for Mewtwo. It'll be the best Smash game for Ken and Daisy and Dark Samus.
Everyone, I don't know if everyone's jumping the gun whenever they're saying, this character's going to be broken, this character's going to be broken. I mean, everyone kind of looks good.
DDD doesn't look good.
There are some that definitely stand out as way better than others, like Pikachu, but
yeah,
everybody looks pretty good.
I hope, and with going from Smash 4 had the most amount of viable characters, and it looks like Ultimate will beat that, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
More viable characters, the better.
Yeah, I mean, Smash 4 was definitely the most balanced game in the series up until this point, and I hope this continues that trend. Same developers, they should be able to do it.
I mean, because if you take a look at all major winners from Smash 4, that was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I can
10.
Count too.
I'm trying to think of characters that won a major. I'm at 10 right now. 10, 11, almost 12. Captain Falcon. 12. 13.
Remember when Zelda won that major?
I think it's either 12 or 13 different characters in Smash 4 won a major, which is ridiculous. I don't think you could get that many if you combined 64 Melee and Smash 4.
You mean Brawl?
That's what I meant.
Well, let's see. Icy's Marth, Meta Knight.
What characters are you naming right now?
Brawl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Brawl's the one that I followed the least, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know Meta Knight, and I know Zero Suit as one, Salem. But that's about it.
I mean, you would assume Icy's have, too, because they're, one of the best characters, if not the...
Yeah, they were the gatekeeper for sure. They kept out more
Meta Knight,
characters.
the best characters in the game.
Yeah, Meta Knight was not a gatekeeper that many people say he was. Icy's was the gatekeeper because so many characters would just automatically lose against Icy's that, could have had more of a competition against a Meta Knight, but Icy just totally ruined it.
Meta Knight is definitely just, far and away the best character in the game. There's no
debate. For sure. Icy's doesn't look terrible, but obviously they're not broken.
Don't look great. Yeah, don't look great though.
But I don't think they're low tier. I think they're mid tier. They just do too much damage. It's like Olimar when he first came out in Smash 4 and was like, well, he'll never be bad, and then he started going into top 8s all the time, especially in Japan.
But that forward air spike angle is insane on Icy's.
Oh yeah, for sure. I haven't seen a ton of Icy footage, but I don't think they'll be as bad as some others. I don't know what footage you've seen, but it seems to me, and I haven't seen every single character, but from what I've seen, the worst characters are Samus and Dark Samus. They're just god awful.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the general consensus.
Like in the Invitational, everyone said that Samus was bad. Some people said that Fox was the worst, but some people said Samus was the worst. But I think Dark Samus is even worse. Dark Samus is just Samus, but even more floaty.
Yeah.
So I hate that they just did a disservice for the 5th game in a row to Samus.
Well, on the bright side, ZSS is still probably going to be good.
Yeah, she's not going to be as annoying to fight in Ultimate, which I'm super grateful for. She's no longer just down throw, up air, up air, up air, boost kick. So, like, a lot of the things that were really annoying in Smash 4 that you just learn, and you just need to learn how to do this one thing, and you'll totally beat a ton of players. That doesn't seem to be a thing in Smash 4 anymore, and that's really cool. Characters that would just rely on one thing in Smash 4, whether it's for glory or tournaments, aren't going to get nearly as far as they will in Ultimate, which I really like.
They destroyed Marth's jab, though.
Yeah, they did. Trust me, I played Marth in Ultimate, and it's so weird because his whole kit is centered around that jab spacing, right? And it's so weird to like not have just be like, all right, I'll jab, and oh nope, I can't do that.
I'll jab and they'll go nowhere, and then I'll be hit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play much more like Melee Marth.
Yeah.
Rely much more on aerials, short hops,
aerials, and grabbing.
Yeah, which is fine. It's just gonna take a while to get used to.
Yeah, I mean, I've put in way more time into Marth than anyone else on the cast, so that's probably gonna kill me the most.
Yeah, but when it comes to just letting characters not win so many matchups off of one combo or one thing that they can do, especially with Zero Suit and Rosalina, I think is really healthy for the game and will allow those skilled players that would rely on those things to develop their play a little bit more and be less suffocating to the players that aren't as skilled in those matchups.
Do you see that Pac-Man footage? Pac-Man versus, I think, Roy on...
Yes. But I focus mainly on Roy. Pac-Man looks identical.
His grab isn't nearly as bad.
Oh, I mean, they couldn't make it worse, right?
I don't know. They've made some suspect decisions before.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But so let's talk about the Echo Fighters. I think Dark Samus is super duper garbage. Roy definitely
want
developed.
To understand what the fuck an Echo fight. Well, Roy's not an Echo.
I know. More developed. It's definitely his own. Let's not get into Echo Fighters and clones and so many.
That's what I'm getting at. What the fuck is an Echo? It doesn't make sense.
It seems almost arbitrary at this point.
It is. It's absolutely arbitrary. It's just a buzzword.
Well, I mean, the differences between, like you can see between Pit and Dark Pit and Roy or Marth and Lucina are less so than, say, Mario and Dr. Mario, which I don't even think Dr. Mario is an Echo. Is he not considered an Echo?
No, he's not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But
he has a different down air. His side B looks a little bit different, and he has a different
Dr. Mario takes from Luigi and Mario, so I think that's more forgivable than,
How does he take from Luigi?
What are you talking about? He's got the Cyclone.
Yeah, Mario, freaking in Melee, Mario had the Cyclone and the same down air. They changed Mario away from Luigi with that.
I think
in 64 and Melee, Mario has the Cyclone and the same down air.
Right, but Mario's the man and Luigi is the copy of him. So I think the narrative is how Luigi's changing from Mario, not the other way around.
But Luigi didn't change in that regard. Mario's the one that changed with those two aerials.
Right, but he was the clone in 64, and the process of being less of a clone than was originally conceived is Luigification, because that was, it happened to him the most. He was the most clone-like in 64, even though Jigglypuff was a clone of Kirby. They were more different than Mario and Luigi were. So I think that's just why.
They were model clones, and yeah, they did have a few of the same moves, but I mean,
yeah, similar animations and stuff. But yeah, they absolutely changed in Melee. But yeah, it's weird because I don't know. Is Chrom an echo of Roy?
Yes.
Okay, because if he wasn't, okay, well, actually no, because I don't know. That's just really weird. Because I'm trying to think Villager and Villager and Isabella, and it's like, or Isabel, and it's like they do have some obvious differences, but
yeah, like up tilt is different, forward smash is different, neutral air.
So I guess you could try to create a criteria where it's like that has to be different by this many differences in order to be considered a thing, but we're not going to get into that. What do you think of Chrom? What do you think of Chrom in Ultimate?
Well, with how good Roy is, honestly, I think the recovery is a big freaking deal breaker, because he has no way to recover like Ike does. He has no horizontal recovery whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Zero put him in as really good, but has horrendous recovery, and that hurts, placing him because the inconsistencies.
I don't see him being better than Roy.
Yeah, I mean, now that we've finally seen what Roy is capable of, it is difficult, because Roy's recovery got buffed. I don't know if you've seen his up special now, but it's a lot more like Dolphin Slash.
And he can still angle it.
Yeah. And he can still combo with it and stuff, so...
Yeah, I mean, Roy looks really good for the first time ever.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely first time ever. And
I'm happy about that.
As a Melee Roy main myself, that's pretty cool.
Roy main.
And I was hoping that Chrom was going to be better, because you know, he's going to have a more consistent sword, but the recovery might just do it.
They neutered him with that Ike recovery, because Ike has always had one of the worst recoveries.
Yeah, he absolutely does.
Like, side B is a better option unless you're under the stage. Side B is always a better option.
Yeah, I say that Ike has the second worst recovery in Smash 4 behind Little Mac.
Yeah, either him or Non-Limit Cloud.
No, Doc.
Yeah,
I was going to say Doc, because I think people say that Cloud's recovery is worse than it actually is, even though there is, I know, a glitch to where if he doesn't
he can't ledge snap.
So yeah, well, not the ledge snap, that's not a glitch, but the fact that if you hit him at a certain point in his...
Oh yeah, he can't tech.
Yeah, he can't tech. Even though that's there, I recognize that. I still think people overstate how bad Cloud's recovery is. I think he has a pretty good recovery.
Well, yeah, that's more down to his airspeed than anything else.
Yeah, it definitely plays as a factor. You're right, it definitely plays as a factor.
Like, Ike does not have good airspeed.
Yeah. But, I mean, hopefully, maybe it'll be that Chrom is better than Roy when he's on the stage, but if he gets knocked off, he's way worse. That could be the case.
Knocked off, he's fucking Little Mac.
And Little Mac got like 14 trillion buffs that he did.
Little Mac probably has a better recovery.
You're right. You're probably right, because he can now up special out of side special, right?
Yep. Yeah,
so Chrom might have the worst recovery in the game.
That's sad.
I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen DDD's recovery yet. Maybe this is worse. They could have. He's definitely not going to be good. They hate DDD for some reason. They hate all the Kirby characters.
What are you talking about? They hate all the Kirby characters.
Well, except for Meta Knight in one game.
And Kirby in one game.
Well, we don't count 64. That wasn't supposed to be anything. Come on now. That wasn't tuned for any sort of competitive fighting. And if people say that Melee wasn't either, you're wrong. Sorry.
Wasn't DDD pretty decent in frickin' Brawl too?
I think he was mid. But like a mid that nobody played.
I know a lot of people like this side B, and they were sad that they changed it to Gordo's.
Yeah, that's true. Because before it was randomized in PM as well. But
I think you just wanted to play with your Waddle Dees.
Waddle Dees are adorable, man. You could do things with Waddle Dees that you could face tank, you could toss them off, you could stage, by the way, and he's adorable.
Occasionally get a Waddle Doo.
Exactly, And who doesn't love eye lasers?
Jesus.
But yeah, Little Mac, he's going to be super popular because he's already super popular in Smash 4.
He's going to be super popular because he's Little Mac. I mean, come on.
And he's going to be the top tier for little brothers everywhere.
Yep.
Where if someone has no skill, they'll just pick this one character and beat everyone else that has no skill.
Yeah.
Just because super armor and speed.
And you can no longer jolt Haymaker to victory.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No Suicide B anymore. Greninja doesn't seem to be much better, which is disappointing. I was hoping he was going to be a little bit more fun to play, which he might be a little bit more fun, but I was hoping a little bit more.
I haven't seen any footage on Greninja.
There's very little. I'm sure there's more than what I have seen, but I don't think he's going to be making any splashes.
In his final smash, he turns into Ash Greninja. That's all I know.
Really?
Yep, and in Lucario's final smash, he goes Mega Lucario and then uses his Brawl final smash.
The
laser.
And in Mega Man's final smash,
it's exactly the same. They just added Proto Man and
they added some other character to the background JPEG.
We got Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Proto Man, and Base. What?
Yo, man, why didn't we get Base or Zero? Give me Zero. He's got a fucking laser sword. Come on.
We probably could have used another Mega Man rep, but
we could have used another Mega Man rep. We could have used another Sonic rep most of all. It's because Sonic's been there for so long, and he's been in 3 Smash games now. And his franchise, sure, he hasn't had a good one in a while, or maybe he hasn't, but they're very inconsistent, and the good ones don't come often enough.
Mania,
depending on your opinion.
People liked Mania.
People did like Mania, but they didn't like the last 12. But
they liked Generations.
Some people did. Some people didn't. I liked Generations. I thought Colors was fine. I liked Heroes, and as we both agree, Sonic Adventure 2 is one of the greatest games ever made. But he should have more than one rep. It's ridiculous that he's in his 3rd Smash game and he doesn't have another rep. Hopefully they fix that with DLC.
The fact that they took so long to show Shadow as an assist trophy just feels like a slap in the face.
It's a solid debate. For real. As one of the most popular actual clone-like characters within the canon of a video game universe, it's very weird that they decided not to go with Shadow.
And they went with Ken instead.
Yeah, well, Ken is like the original clone fighter, so...
Yeah.
But I don't think Ken will be as good as Ryu simply because of Shoryu not being as good as a kill move.
But, yeah, his Shoryu's not as good as a kill move, but literally everything else seems to be better.
He's slower.
No, he's faster.
Oh, he's faster. Maybe he'll have like more damage out of some combos, but I just think that the fact that his Shoryu isn't as good as a kill move makes Ryu better. I don't see Ken being better than Ryu.
We'll see. I like Ken more than Ryu, so I'm probably going to play him more than Ryu.
I'm an evil Ryu main, so I'm waiting for a 3rd clone. I'm waiting for another Echo Fighter, waiting for Ryu to get a 2nd Echo Fighter just so I could Shadow Demon some bitches with my Final Smash. That's the one time I'll turn Final Smash on, so I can Shadow Demon. But Ryu looks to be really good, and Ken will be good by proxy. I just don't think he'll be as good as Ryu.
I think it's hilarious that 2 Ryus beat Ken in like the big Street Fighter popularity poll. Ryu and Evil Ryu beat Ken.
Oh, good. I endorse that.
Funny.
I like Ryu and Evil Ryu more so than Ken. Hey, if there was a Dragon Ball thing, like there'll be 7 Vegetas and 37 Gokus before you'll ever get to a Piccolo or a Trunks or a Gohan.
I just think it's funny that Ken was like 13th.
Well, I mean, that's what he gets. Also, he looks weird with his... I mean, I know he always had dark eyebrows, but he just looks kind of like douchey sinister in Smash Ultimate.
From what I've seen from Street Fighter people, everyone says he looks way better in this game than he has ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't played the most recent Street Fighter. 5 was the last one I or 4.
I thought 5 was the last one.
Four is the last one I played. I haven't played 5 at all.
I played 4 for like 10 minutes. Last one I played was 2.
I beat the story mode on the hardest difficulty, and that's all that I did.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Let's see. What other new characters haven't we talked about? Inkling. I think Inkling's still kind of up in the air because it's a new fighter with very unique attributes to it that it'll take a while for people to figure out.
Playing it.
No, I guess because it's just a more complicated character possibly, but when the game first comes out, it might catch people off guard just because they don't know the matchup or.
Hey, it's a new Duck Hunt.
No, for sure, dude. For sure. When the game first came out, I had trash on people with Duck Hunt. It was so easy. Inkling might be that for Ultimate, at least initially, but I don't think the character is bad. Everyone says that has the best dash dance in the game. It's melee-like.
Yeah. Speaking of Duck Hunt, you can act at a up B.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know if there's been any footage of Duck Hunt, though.
I know
Zero didn't have him in his tier list because he didn't see him at all.
I haven't seen any Robin either.
Yeah, I haven't seen any Robin either. I know they've made some changes. I think Checkmate's gone, but
I don't know what his final smash is.
Faster. I don't think we'll see Chrom in his final smash anymore.
I would hope not.
That would be weird.
Have Chrom beat the shit out of Chrom with Robin.
Hey, some people are into that. Some people are into that. I've been on the internet. Chrom's super popular with the ladies and men. And
he's finally getting his chance this time.
Yeah, he's not going to get Falcon punched out of the spotlight this time. There was like a lot of hype around Wolf, but I've only seen him lose in footage that I've seen thus far.
I think that was against a Roy too.
Yeah, that was against a Roy. I think that was.
I've seen him win
Guatemala.
one game. I've seen him win one game, and I'm so glad they gave him my favorite quote from Star Fox 64.
I can't let you do that, Star Fox?
Nope. You're good, but I'm better.
That's good. That's a solid line.
I'm so happy they gave him that as a victory quote.
Have you seen Ness's victory screen?
No.
I've
seen a few of them.
The moon logo for the Mother series. It comes down and he hits it with his bat. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's legit. There's some solid victory screens in this game. They did a pretty good job with that.
Yeah, like Dark Samus is splitting and merging into one.
Jigglypuff has a good one. I think Pikachu is a really good one.
Kirby having the 3 Kirbys doing the dance.
That's just wholesome entertainment right there. That's what the world needed. Kirby is our savior. It's Smash canon. All right, again, Kirby's the best.
Nepotism is what it is.
No, nepotism would be making him 64 Kirby again, have him be top tier, but he never has been anywhere close to that ever, and never will be ever again. But he is the greatest Nintendo character of all time, and he will be the one to save us all. I'm so proud of my son.
Sakurai bias. That's all it is. Watch Brawl's cutscenes.
Look, I don't know. Look, he left the Kirby series to make Smash because he was sick of making sequels.
Okay, that doesn't mean he still doesn't love his creation.
Who doesn't love Kirby? If you don't love Kirby, you do not know what love is.
I want to know what love is.
I want you to show me.
Who else?
Snake looks good, as always.
I mean, yeah.
I heard people say that he's great except for his recovery, but like in the Invitational, his recovery was bossing on people. You couldn't do shit against his recovery.
Has heavy armor.
Yeah, so I don't know what some people are talking about, because no one in the Invitational was doing shit against Snake in his recovery. He looks very annoying. He looks stronger than he does in Brawl, but in a different way. I think I
don't think it's really possible to make Snake bad with the moveset they gave him.
I think it's possible. I don't think he's like, Diddy Kong or Bayonetta, where you just can't make that character bad. I think low key people are sleeping on Daisy and Peach. I think they look like top tiers right now.
I don't understand, like, we're getting back into Final Smash meters again. I don't understand how you could make Peach and Daisy's Final Smash weaker when it doesn't do damage or knockback.
It puts them to sleep, and now you can charge a Smash attack for 4 years. So,
yeah, how is the Final Smash meter version of that Final Smash weaker?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. Duration?
It makes them sleep for a slightly shorter amount of time.
Yeah, it would have to.
It drops one less Peach or Daisy.
Let's see. Jigglypuffs could be weaker in that she doesn't get as big or doesn't do as much damage when you hit her.
Does Puffs even deal damage? I think it just knocks you back.
Does it? I don't know because I don't know shit about Final Smash just because I don't care about them, and I won't apologize for that. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not apologizing. One of the weirdest Final Smash.
It's like the bottom tier. It's useless. When I did use it in Brawl. But I think Daisy... I haven't seen any Peach footage, but I have seen some Daisy footage, and she is very fast. She has some great combos, some good shit out of float.
I'm glad they buffed Turnip Toss.
I think Mr. Saturn seems weaker. I've only seen one person pull a Saturn, but it didn't like kill at like 100 or something. I don't know, but...
It didn't what?
I don't think it killed at like what would normally be a kill percent for Mr. Saturn.
I assume you mean a Stitch, not a Mr. Saturn, because that's what breaks shields.
Yeah, I know, but he still does good knockback.
Mr. Saturn deals 1 damage and doesn't knock you back.
Even off stage?
It's like getting hit by a Fox laser in 64.
Fox lasers in 64, good times.
Or like a Falco laser. It has a set knockback that doesn't send you very far.
Well, anyway, I think Daisy looks incredible. People keep saying how great Zelda is, but I think Daisy and possibly Peach, if she's just as good as Daisy, is right there with her.
I don't think Zelda looks that good still. Like, she... Definitely better. Kind of hard to not be better than Smash 6 or any freaking Smash game, really. Zelda's always been terrible.
Yeah, but she's always had some swagger, though.
I don't think she'll be higher than upper mid tier.
I mean, everyone seems to disagree with that notion in the pro scene. People are really liking Zelda, and even against characters that people are saying are really good, she's beating them most of the time.
I mean, Bowser was top tier on the 3DS. I mean, we don't know anything yet.
Right, but we know Smash 4, and we also know this is not on the 3DS. Because no one's playing with the 3DS in Ultimate.
What about Game & Watch?
He's got a new up air. He seems to be better from what I've seen.
A new forward air where he drops a firebomb. It doesn't go very far.
His bucket reflects physical projectiles now.
I don't understand that.
It's just a buff, I guess. I don't know Game & Watch lore. I don't know what the Water Brigade Game & Watch game is like. I mean, they can make up any rules that they want with Game & Watch. Let's be real.
Yeah, I guess.
Including
they got rid of Mario Cement Factory.
They got rid of what?
Mario Cement Factory.
Okay. And
that was his forward air.
What is his forward air now?
The firebomb. It's a short range projectile. He drops a firebomb.
You think it'll be like villager forward air usefulness?
It goes straight down.
Right.
And it only drops like a foot before it explodes.
I
doubt it.
You could probably 2-frame with that.
What?
You could probably 2-frame the ledge with that.
Maybe. If it goes off before he hits the ground, I don't know. It looked like it had a little bit of startup.
Well, we know one thing. Gimmer will main him and beat people that he shouldn't beat some of the times in local tournaments. But
didn't Gimmer take like a set or a game off of Mango?
In Melee?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he has.
Gimmer's insane.
They've just been doing that for too long. It's bound to have happened. What about the Mii fighters? Have you seen any of the Mii fighter footage?
I've seen a little bit of Mii Brawler, but that's it. And They don't seem that different, but I didn't see that much footage. Like, I saw Sakurai playing through the freaking the Mii Brawlers classic mode.
Oh, really? Did you see that Sakurai was commentating a Japanese tournament for Ultimate?
Yeah.
That was really weird because I didn't recognize his voice, and when they cut to the camera, I was like, "Holy shit, that's Sakurai commentating on his own game! That's freaking crazy!" I really wanted to know what kind of knowledge he was dropping, no matter what it was. Just any new tidbits that we can get, even if it's just like just development knowledge or something like that, processes of thoughts that they went through. Isabel looks good. I mean, Villager was never bad, but
I can tell, Isabel just looks like better Villager because that freaking side B is ridiculous.
She does look like a better Villager. Maybe not have the stronger strengths, but more utility for sure.
Yeah, that fishing pole is scary as hell, dude.
That thing grabs you right off the ledge. Like if you don't have, I think she might be able to snag people out of their up specials.
Probably, if it's like as long as you hit the lure, you're going back to her.
Yeah, unless you have some sort of iframes, like I don't know, maybe she has 100-0 advantage against Captain Falcon. I don't know.
That would be great.
I'm excited for Captain Falcon, man, because you can't take grounded spikes anymore.
It's like that one gif of like Captain Falcon about to Falcon punch Isabel, and then he freezes and turns around and punches Crom.
Yeah, I saw that. Good shit. But Isabel looks pretty good.
Freaking Lloyd Mine.
Yeah.
She looks insane. She just looks like better Villager in every freaking way.
She does, at least from the face of it, as we see it right now.
She still has Slingshot, both forward and back. She still has Lucky Boy.
Mm-hmm. You probably call it Lucky Dog when she does it.
Still has Pocket.
Yep.
Has an arguably worse forward smash.
Right, well, it's hard to be better than Bowling Ball.
What do you think about the water bucket down smash? Would that be better or worse than Shovel?
Than Shovel?
It depends on if Shovel can combo into fireworks in this.
Yeah, it'll depend on what Shovel can combo into.
Character.
Also, I feel like water bucket's faster.
Yeah, it looked like it was.
It definitely looks like it's faster, so might have to do some experimenting to see which is better, but I'm inclined to believe either could be way better than the other.
Yeah. It depends on what water bucket can do. Like if it.
Yeah, does it cover the ledge? Is it like Peach's down smash?
Could be a wind box on the water or something.
Push box.
Watering can. Whatever.
I don't think it does. That'd be really weird. That'd be a weird property to put on a smash attack.
I mean, Palutena has wind boxes all over her smash attacks.
They're very weak, and also she'll never hit you with the actual attack. Which they definitely fixed in Ultimate. She looks way better in every single way possible.
Kind of hard not to be. She wasn't great.
Hey, fucking Zero got bipped out of pools by a Palutena player. She can't be all that bad. Granted, she would basically the only moves that pro Palutena users would do is smash attack, back air, and up air. But hey, if that's all that you need, then that's all that you need.
Pokemon Trainer.
I liked Pokemon Trainer. Still feels a lot like Brawl. Obviously, you don't have the fatigue factor going in. Charizard nerfed from Smash 4, which is hard to do because Charizard was really bad in Smash 4. Even though I liked playing
Flare Blitz.
Flare Blitz should have been removed from the game, or
give him back Rock Smash as
give him back Rock Smash, man.
That's how it was in Brawl, wasn't it?
It was so weird when I played Ultimate, and I was like, I'm gonna land with Rock Smash instinctively, and then all of a sudden I'm Squirtle. Maybe that's the better move, but I don't like it that they took away a useful move and left a useless move there.
Switching is way faster. Like, I didn't remember how slow switching was until I watched some Brawl footage.
Yeah.
My God, it took like a good 5 seconds to switch out Pokemon. Like, changing from Sheik to Zelda in Brawl.
And once again, it seems like Ivysaur is the best of the three.
Ivysaur sucks. Ivysaur was always my least favorite.
I liked Ivysaur. I would Squirtle to rack up damage, and Ivysaur to kill.
I would
skip over Charizard.
Rack up damage and then kill with Charizard.
I mean, at least Charizard's going to be better at killing in Ultimate than he was in Brawl.
Did you see the size of his wingspan on his up tilt?
Dude, they fixed his up smash.
Again,
that shit works.
Kind of hard not to.
Fly will kill sooner. I like that. Pretty much all up specials that could kill are better at killing in Ultimate, which is kind of neat.
It seems like everything that could kill is better at killing in Ultimate. Freaking Marth Neutral Air kills at 100 from center stage.
I haven't seen that clip.
What?
I haven't seen that clip of that happening.
Yeah, it's insane.
I also haven't seen any Jigglypuff footage, but she doesn't seem to be good in this game from what Zero said and what others have said.
I've seen some Jigglypuff footage.
She's better.
Rest seems to kill at a more reasonable percent. Back air can combo into back air, but
back
it looks still slow, like in 4. I mean, we got to get some hands-on that, but kind of hard to be worse than she was.
She's definitely going to be better than Smash 4 because you can't get worse than that. But I think
it's her being the worst in the game.
I see it being highly, highly unlikely that she's even mid-tier.
Still not going to be the worst in the game.
Probably not, because you have 2 Samuses and a DDD there.
It's like the worst sitcom ever.
And they nerfed. Why did they nerf Kirby again for the 4th game in a row? They nerfed Kirby.
They make his feet smaller again.
Probably, because they've done that the past 3 games. I would be surprised if they didn't continue that trend. But
forward smash sends him halfway across the stage.
Kirby nerfed in Melee, nerfed in Brawl, nerfed in 4, and then it seems like he got nerfed again. I'm very much disappointed.
Just Sakurai hates your characters. He hates everyone you play, including Rob.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Rob in Zero's tier 2 because he doesn't seem to look as good, but I haven't seen any Rob footage.
I haven't either.
Just from what Nintendo showed, he didn't seem to be as good as he is in Smash 4, and he's not good in Smash 4, but I do like playing him from time to time, but
I also haven't seen any, other than that one, what was it, Ridley and Dark Samus versus Chrom and Lucina? I haven't seen any Lucina footage.
Yeah, me neither. I think there's some out there, I just haven't seen it. Like I said, I haven't seen footage of every character. Shulk, your boy, you're going to be able to backslash your way to victory, it seems like, because he's definitely better.
That neutral air is, like, almost as fast as Cloud's now.
Yeah, in Smash 4. Yeah, his neutral air is definitely... It might be better than Cloud's neutral air is in Ultimate. I mean, I've played Cloud in Ultimate. I think really he's still really good, but his Nair hitbox is definitely smaller.
Dude, he's gonna be top tier. There's no way Cloud cannot be top tier.
Yeah, I think everyone's totally overblowing the fact that Cloud's weaker. I played the character. He plays exactly the same, and yes, Limit will disappear. But I see
most people use Limit within 5 seconds anyway.
I see him having a better recovery. I see him having just the same sort of edge guards. I see him having the same neutral and really the same strat to get everything done. He's still going to have some of the strongest smash attacks in the game. I don't know if he'll have 3 of the best in the game like he does in 4, but they're really good. I think he's a really good character.
I mean, Cloud is so good, they gave Ganon his down smash.
Yeah, and they gave Ganon Ike's forward smash and
Ike's up smash for some reason
as well. Ike's up smash seems to have been buffed in Ultimate, which is cool.
I mean, it's always been strong. It's just slow as balls.
Yeah, I've seen some footage of Ike. Obviously, we all have with the Invitational and stuff. This is Zero's first character that he used on there, and I played some Ike myself. He's fun. I don't think he's gonna be top tier, but I'm willing to.
He's at least gonna be high.
I'm willing to believe that that's a possibility, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up that Ike is gonna be amazing. He's still gonna have one of the worst recoveries in the game, and even if he doesn't, he's gonna be one of the easiestly edge guarded characters in the game.
It's not gonna be as bad as Crom's.
Yeah, well, he's got quick draw. So is there anything else we talk about?
Did you see the Corrin footage? Corrin doesn't... It's like Corrin looks exactly the same, just slightly worse.
Yeah, I think that's what everyone's been saying. Like, so she'll still be good.
Pin's attacks don't go nearly as far, but you can cancel it, like actually cancel it this time.
Yeah.
Not like they lied about in the freaking trailer.
Well, they presented some reality that was slightly different than our own.
What?
Yeah, they kind of lied, sure.
They blatantly said that you could cancel it, but canceling it is just waiting for it to stop.
That's canceling in a way. It's not canceling in the game sense.
That's not canceling it. That's an auto cancel.
It still has the word cancel in it, doesn't it? I'm just being Nintendo's lawyer here.
Like, my freaking microwave canceled the friggin' timer whenever it went off on its own.
Wow, you have a good microwave. Yeah. So, what do you think of the Spirits mode? I think it's nifty.
Are we talking all of Spirits, or are we specifically talking World of Light?
All of Spirits. Obviously, only playing as Kirby is the correct way to play a video game.
No.
But,
I mean, it could be cool. It's like, I get what they're going for, but it's still kind of a cop-out.
A cop-out of what?
Like,
not having a space emissary?
No, I'm talking about the Spirits. Like, here's Zero Suit Samus linked up with the main character of Eternal Darkness because they're both blondes with ponytails.
Well, I mean, they did the same thing in Smash 4 events.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying. Like, I get it. I understand why they're doing it. It's just funny.
It definitely, I think, gives us the best of both worlds of the events and challenges from games previous, as well as collecting trophies and spirits and faux RPG-ness.
I wouldn't say trophies. They're stickers. They're not trophies.
Right, but because they don't have to make them, they can have 1,000 of them because they're just JPEGs.
Yeah, they literally don't make them because they're just freaking character art from the actual games.
Which I think is fine if if we're getting more of them. Yeah,
I don't have a problem with it.
I think Spirits mode is pretty dope.
I just don't like the fact that we're gonna have 7 freaking snakes.
Because we're Indiana Jones.
No, I'm talking about Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
Right, because of all his...
there's all the
Solid
different
Snake, Liquid Snake, Boss Snake, Fake Snake, Rubber Snake.
Venom
There's a snake in my boot. Yeah.
I think it's funny that Big Boss turns into Venom Snake for some reason.
Yo, Tom Hardy plays Snake? That's awesome.
What?
That was a Venom joke. Y'all see the movie? It wasn't bad, was it? That was a surprise.
Yeah, we seen any Bowser Jr. footage?
Not that I can say. I know I've seen thumbnails of Bowser Jr. in it, but I haven't seen them.
I haven't either.
I don't know if they changed any of his... Oh, the neutral B, like, it kind of, like, whirls around like it does in the Mario games, which I think is pretty dope.
Bobbles around.
Yeah, I think that's cool that they made that change. It
still looks slow and useless.
It depends on the frame data. And if you can use it like a Lloyd rocket, where you throw it out there and then you come right behind it.
I mean... Again, that depends on the frame data, because you're saying something that technically could have happened in the last game if it didn't suck.
Right. I'm saying I don't know, because we don't... I don't think people are labbing Bowser Jr. with the full builds of Ultimate right now.
Why not?
I don't. They're afraid of what Tweak could do. I don't know.
And I know what you're excited for, the fact that Yarn Yoshi is an official skin.
Well, he's my boy. I'm just waiting for Poochie as a DLC character, and then I'll be happy.
You're getting everything you want. You got Mask DDD, you got Yarn Yoshi.
Well, I didn't get Clay Kirby.
I mean, you don't know that. We haven't seen all 8 skins yet.
Let's see.
I still don't get it. What are the freaking... What are the Meta Ridley skins? Why does Ridley have more than 8 skins? Do we unlock extra skins in Spirits mode?
I don't know, man. I'm not huge on skins. Obviously, it'd be cool if they added some cool skins, which they haven't done a ton of in the franchise's history, and they've obviously made some attempts to make more so in Ultimate with, Lucha Libre Pikachu and Yarn Yoshi and.
Did you see Pichu's skins? They're fucking adorable.
Yeah, yeah. Everything Pichu does in this game is adorable. When he goes to grab the electrode or something, and then he runs away from it.
Yeah, that's his grab. He actually used his grab. That's his grab missing.
Yeah, I thought so. That's freaking adorable. I can't wait for the Pichu mains out there to just stick with Pichu, even though they could win a tournament with Pikachu. They stick with Pichu because they like him. I want Mewtwo King to win the first Ultimate tournament with Pichu. That's what we all want to see.
Let's see. He has the goggles because, of course, he has the goggles.
Mm-hmm. Gots to. Why didn't they give us headband puffs? Blasphemy!
He has a ribbon on his ear. He has the Team Skull hat.
Yeah, Team Skull hat is one people really liked.
Team Aqua hat. Team Aqua bandana.
Yeah.
Spiky-eared Pichu. A flower on his ear, and a headband.
All good.
Yeah, Pichu has a headband, and Puff does.
Do you think we'll get a Gerudo Link skin? That's what I want. I want a Gerudo Link skin. Give the people what they want, Nintendo.
Absolutely.
I'll pay $1 for that. Give me a headband Puff. I'll pay $5 for that. I want my hungry box.
I wish they would have went more, all out on skins, but I guess they kind of can't.
Well, yeah. There's definitely some restrictions, but within their own franchises, they should have free reign.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not talking about freaking Wigglytuff DK, but...
I know. But, there should be an evil Ryu skin for Ryu, but they didn't have that in Smash 4. There should be a masked Lucina for Lucina.
All the different Ganondorfs for Ganondorf. Just give him the different swords, or just use
the same we have both versions of Ike.
Yeah. They're even voiced slightly differently for some reason.
Are they not both Greg Chun?
No, I think it's the same guy. They're just the two different Ikes have slightly different.
Yeah, he went through adolescence.
I mean, aren't they only a year apart?
Between Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn.
Yeah.
It's 1 or 2 years, I think.
That's some really strong puberty.
Hey. When you want to do something, you do it right, okay? And also, that's how puberty works. Puberty doesn't take more than 8 months.
I think it's funny that Young Link has a Dark Link skin because, of course, he fucking does.
Yeah.
Every Link has a Dark Link skin, even if Dark Link doesn't exist in their games.
Have you seen any Isabelle skins?
Well, I'm looking at the Smash Brothers wiki right now. I can see.
Oh, okay.
They've shown her skins. Isabelle.
I mean, with the Inkling, they got all the different, default Inklings from Splatoon. That's cool. With the Koopa kids with Bowser Jr.
Yeah.
I just felt like they could have done that with more characters.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm gonna complain on Reddit and get up whatever. I don't know anything about Reddit. Up votes, up clicks, thumbs ups. I don't know.
Isabelle has 2 different skin archetypes. She has her Animal Crossing archetype, or her Animal Crossing clothes, and her Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer clothes. I think those are. And then she has different colors of those.
Yeah. What's another? Oh, like Wario. He's got, the classic Wario, and then like the biker WarioWare Wario.
And then there's like the Robin and Corrin and Wii Fit Trainer. And the fact that Pokemon Trainer has blue as a skin.
Hell yeah, I'm using blue, baby. Hell yeah. That's super dope.
I know you are.
I mean...
Puff's freaking skins are all exactly the same.
Yeah, of course, because they hate Jigglypuff, because they just hate cool things. They don't want to give me what I want.
Why didn't they add a skin from the new game, Gen 7? Well, the new game, the last gen. They still have the Gen 6 hat.
They just didn't want to bother. There's like Jigglypuff's always in the bottom of the barrel of something that we pay attention to.
I wonder.
Remember in Smash 4 when we didn't give her a single buff?
I wonder if they literally just used all the same models from Smash 4
for the hats.
Just for Jigglypuff in general. Like they didn't care enough to give her a new model.
If any character they didn't care enough, it's obviously Jigglypuff.
They gave that's right. They gave one of the female Pikachus the Gen 8 hat, the Gen 8 female trainer hat.
Pikachu bias. That's all I'm gonna say.
So right now, Pikachu has the Gen 1 hat for the main character, the Gen 3 bandana, Gen 2 hat, the party hat, the Gen 6 hat, the Gen 8 hat, and Pikachu Libre.
Well, now that we've talked about hats for half an hour, I think now is a good time to stop until Team Fortress gives us a cease and desist letter. Thank you all for listening in. And
for the record, yes, Breath of the Wild Link does have a Dark Link skin. So all 3 Links have Dark Link skins.
Of course. Did they not give him any Breath of the Wild's clothing or armor or anything like that?
Let me check. I'm pretty sure it's just like the Dark Link skin is based on the Tunic of the Wild or whatever the hell they're called.
Right, yeah. They just did the Adventure of Link skin. They showed that one off. The others are probably just recolors. Curses! Oh well, at least Breath of the Wild Link looks cool.
Yeah, there's normal Breath of the Wild, the Tunic of the Wild, red Breath of the Wild Link clothes, Fierce Deity, normal Link. I don't know what that's supposed to be. That looks like Toon Link's clothes. Why? White Breath of the Wild, and then Dark Link.
Well, there you have it, folks. All the Link skins that you were wondering about that you could have wikied yourself. That's going to be the end of the episode. Thank you all for watching. Put your comments down below what characters you want to see with the 5 DLC slots and how many of them you think are going to be random Mario characters.
Shut the fuck up. It's apparently a theory that this, like, they specifically said the fighter pass, but, like, I don't believe this theory, but a lot of people think this isn't going to be the only fighter's pass.
Yeah, I don't believe that either.
I think they would have announced something like that.
I think that since they're planned to come out within a year of release, at the very latest 2 years after release, that we're going to get possibly a new generation of Pokemon once that gets announced.
Yeah.
As well as a new Fire Emblem character for the new Fire Emblem game that comes out next year. And the other 3 will be like Shy Guy and Dry Bones and
Pokey.
Pokey? Yes. That is... No, we're gonna get Delfino Villager.
Pianta.
Yeah, Pianta. That's right. That's what the people want, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Garky, for joining me.
Uh-huh.
And we'll wait and hope that Ultimate's everything we want it to be.
I mean, it looks like it is.